Good morning. This is Sidney Guajardo coming to you live from San Antonio, Texas, and we are the Trading Places. Okay, I just got in this trade a little while ago and just got a signal to go north, and the time frame went to 8 o'clock, so we're looking for this thing to climb here. I've got a new product we're using. It's called FX Synergy. Looks like it works pretty good. What it does, it enables you to take several accounts and do one-click trading. So it works out pretty good. This particular deal is retracing right now. All I got to do is when I get out of it, just press 1X on this particular entry, and it clicks out of both of them. So it works out pretty neat. Still trying to work out the bugs. I probably shouldn't work out the bugs on a live account, but anyway, let's take a look at this on Sierra charts. Starting to go back up. I needed to go back here. It was here, and I should have got out, and I didn't. But it's working, it's working. It's got a lot of momentum to go up. All the indicators are going that way, so not worried about it too much. Okay, let's look at gold. Okay, so this thing's really taking off right now. It has been for the last maybe 12 hours or so. Along with the US 30. US 30 has been doing pretty dang good. The futures say it's going up 300 points, or it's up 300 points, so I like it. Anyway, let's look at gold. Let's see where we are. Let's erase everything here. I just give a general direction on gold and US 30 because they just move so fast. So my bet, it's all it is just a hunch. This is going to continue to go long. Okay. I usually scalp gold and US 30. For those of you who are new to Forex, I'd stay away from scalping because that's a whole different animal. Let me check on this here real quick. Let's look at US 30 here. Okay. Okay, so US 30 also, I don't use any indicators. I do, but not for any type of trade that you want to stay in for a long period of time. This one I believe is going long. All right. So yeah, I definitely keep an eye on that one. Okay, so let's go to Forex now. Euro dollar. It's been in consolidation for a long time. It dropped, it went right back into it, and this is what I'm always talking about, where consolidation is a nemesis. This thing was in a serious downward trend, and the indicators were showing short if indicators stay, and it didn't. It just popped out here. Now it's really moving forward, really moving long here. So I don't know how long that's going to last. Let me see here. Let's get rid of all this. It is Friday once again, guys. I can't stress enough. I'd get out of the trades if you're going to be in one at least by 11 o'clock, because the market closes at 3. You'd sure hate to be stuck in one, and then all of a sudden you get some type of gap when the market closes and then opens up on Sunday. You definitely don't want that. So it looks like everything's starting to turn, but I'd wait till all the indicators. Where's the note? Anyway, let's try it again. There you go. Long when indicators turn. This is definitely goes long, but none of the indicators agree right now. Let me look at something here. Take a look at this chart here. What trade am I in? We are in Aussie NZD. Let me take a look at that trade. Right there. I've got some notes on it. Okay, it's just retracing a little bit. Yeah, it still has a strong upward trend. It'll come back here. This is what normally happens when markets open. It'll spike up or down, but we have a serious upward trend here. Okay. I think we just did notes for euro, right? Okay. All right, so let's go to dollar yen. All right, this thing has a lot of movement here. You really can't tell which way it's moving. I just erased that big consolidation. This is there's no agreement here, but let me tell you what you're looking at right here. This is just one big consolidation, and it's just been floating there for the last, I don't know, day and a half or so. So let's put a vertical line. Give us our little timestamp. And so I'm just going to put a text here, no trade, still in consolidation, unless there's some movement that happens today. I've already did that. Okay. Let me just check something. Okay. All right, let's look at Euro JPY. Okay, this thing was going short, went up a little bit, and just went into consolidation. So it's starting to move a little bit now, but I would beware on that. Looks like it may want to start turning around here shortly. Let's erase this here. This could be a trade, but I don't know if it's a today trade. Unless there's just some big movement in the market today for the euros. But I'm just still going to call this consolidation because there's not enough movement here. Let's put no agreement. There's no agreement for now. So when you get this signal long, that means there's probably 3 hours of movement in one direction. So you'd probably want to take the trade. Okay, so it's right in the middle of the street, but it's moving out. So we'll see what happens on this one. Let's go to the Aussie dollar. It's starting to move up. Big consolidation, do not trade. This was last night. It just been solidly moving up here. So if you look at here, let me see if I can still keep this up here. You see where this thing peaked right here, this yellow candle, the green candle? Those a lot. That's a support line or resistance line. There's a lot of see these support and resistance lines. They're a guide to tell you where the price has been testing. So this is pretty much a resistance line. So anywhere in this area, it's gonna touch again. So if this trend line is true and this red candle starts to move up again, price starts moving up, it's probably gonna kiss this. So what I would do is I would wait till you get at least past here to take the trade, because then you know it's just open space and open real estate. And on the opposite way, I would use these support lines for risk management, for stop loss. So when it goes up and you have to walk away from the computer and you can't manage it, I would use, like right here, I would use this as a stop loss, and you can enter in 0.69115 as a stop loss. And if it keeps coming, you know it's going to come back and maybe bounce. Like, for instance, here. Let me see 1 second here. So this one is it's retracing a little bit. Let's look it up on this one. It's easier to look up on CR charts. Aussie NZD. So the current price is right here. It's on an uptrend. It's going to bounce. See if I can move this over a little bit. It's probably going to bounce right here. This is definitely a support line. So what it's going to do is going to bounce, get to here, and then it's going to retrace and go back up. That's a lot of upward trends. All the indicators are lining up. It's just retraced, and most of the time you'll see that the first few minutes of a you see how it's starting to come up again. It's testing that support line there. So I set my risk for let me see, 1.6 or 68.76. Where are we? So I set mine for somewhere down here on this support line down here. So I really don't want it to go down there. I don't think it'll test that because it's already starting to test it and bounce up. So I don't think we have anything to worry about there. So that's how you test your, or that's how you do your risk management, is by your support lines. If it's going, if you took the trade long, you're looking for support lines for stop loss. So you have to use a Fibonacci tool, or when you're using the chart system, like for instance, let me get rid of this. So I took the trade, I guess right around here. So I'd look for the next support line. Or if your account's big enough, you can use this one. This is a good support line right here. But right around here is a good support line. The one we used in this area. There's two, actually, one right here and then one right here. At the top of these candles, right around here, and then of course here. Look at this one. This is a big support line right there. It's just all kind of support. So let's see, it should start to go up here pretty quickly. Right around there. It just keeps tapping it and tapping it and tapping it. Once it hits, it bounces up. It could be starting to go up now. Well, I could be wrong. But that's the way support and resistance works, and that's how setting your risk management works too. So move this over here. Okay, so we're on Aussie dollar USD. All right, so we just let's erase all this because I think this is where we left off. Oh man. Out of consolidation, this thing just went up. It's like crazy. It's really weird. So I see this thing definitely going long. But wait until the indicators line up. All right, so it's retracing now. I can't really tell when it's going to bounce. This could be a support line right there, and it could bounce and take off. Okay, so let's go to pound dollar. There's no agreement here, but let's it could continue down, but let's let this one develop a little bit. Why this candle here? It could be some just retracement. It could be some retracement, but I'm just gonna call it this way. I'd wait a couple hours if you're just dead set on taking this trade. Yeah, it's short for sure. The overall direction is short. Give me 1 second here. Oh man. Okay, let's look at dollar Swiss. Wait for setup on 6 p.m. and it's definitely going short here. So let's take a look at that. I'd wait a little longer for the indicators to line up, but it's not quite ready on this one here. Looks like they're starting to soften up a little bit, but I'd wait. This trade isn't going to happen today, so this is probably a Monday trade before you do anything, because it just came out of consolidation here, right in this area. So, I mean, this could still be in consolidation. We won't know until it gets here, so just wait. Once it gets below this line here, I would definitely wait to take a trade on this one. So, take it short when indicators turn on this one on dollar Swiss. Let's look at pound Swiss. Yeah, yesterday I looked for signals to go long and it didn't. It just stayed in consolidation and just dropped. So we'll see. We'll see what happens here. King Solomon gave a signal to go short. That one was a risky one, but it worked. So we'll continue on this one, because the indicators are definitely going short. So short if indicators stay. Aussie dollar yen. Yeah, there's this trade's still not ready yet. Looks like it wants to. It kind of was in consolidation for a long time. Let me check something here. It looks like it wants to turn, but this one isn't going to be a today trade either. So what I'm going to do is go long for sure when indicators turn. Just put this one. Okay, let's go to CAD yen. And look how much consolidation there was there. And it still could be in consolidation. This thing is still in the middle of the road. I'm going to erase all this. This was, it looks silly, right? But it's a real thing. When you have consolidation that just goes for such a long time like this is manipulated. I even did the consolidation here. Look at that. It's still riding in the middle of the street, you know. So I'm just going to put a text here. It says consolidation. Do not touch. You always want the best trades, right? And this one isn't it. Everything's kind of flatlining. You had a big spike here, but if you were to make this, like zoom out, maybe look at it through a telescope, you'd see that this thing has just been riding in the middle of the street all day. And what happens if you ride your bike in the middle of the street too much? You're probably going to get hit. So let's go to Swiss yen. There's no agreement on this one. And just kind of in and out, in and out. I really think this is a fabricated consolidation by the lenders. You know, it kind of goes up and takes your money by going down. But hold on, give me 1 second. I want to check something. Okay. See where we are here. This is also consolidation. I wouldn't take this trade. Just put no agreement. Same thing as consolidation. Euro Aussie dollar. This one looks interesting. This thing just moving like crazy, isn't it? What did I put here? Okay, let's figure this out here. Wait for this thing to go here. Okay, I think I got it all. All right, so let's figure out where we are here. This is definitely a short. I would probably wait till after the hour when this candle closes out. So maybe in 30 minutes, but this is definitely going short for sure, right? You just tell. Euro Aussie dollar. The reason why there's a little bit of movement is because the London session is still open. So I would definitely get out of this trade by 11. That's when the London session closes. Short. There you go. Let's go to Euro Pound. I was in this one earlier. Let me see. I'm going to show you guys something. These are the ones I took today. 619. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Well, there's plenty. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There's probably 15 trades or so. Lost one there. The total for the day I've made, these are rather small accounts, $624. So about 3% total. Hold on, 11,000. About 6% total today, even with the big loss here. Dang it. So pretty neat. All in a day's work. This one here is about to retrace. Let's look at that. Let's look at one more trade, and then we'll look at that one. Pound yen. Okay. This one's definitely going short. I would, the way I'm going to call this one is, if you want to take it short, go ahead and take it short. If indicators stay. I'd probably wait for this candle to move down a little bit. I don't like the way this 120 looks, but it looks like it's moving. It's already starting to move down. See that? It's kind of hard to tell because there's a support line here somewhere. But then you always have to look here if it stays, that if it goes below this line, you're asking for this trade pair to go create new lows, because over the last week you hadn't seen it be in this area. So I could see if it's coming off of here and then it went up and it's coming back to test it. But I would definitely wait. But there's a lot of space between here and here, so just be careful. It still shows it's in consolidation, so I'd beware on that one. That's why I put if indicators stay. All right, let's go to what trade am I in here? Aussie NZD. We'll look at this one and then we'll wrap it up. So here it keeps testing this line. It keeps testing this line here, and then it's going to eventually pop back up just like it did here. So not too worried about it. It's definitely going an upward trend. All the indicators are working fine. So, but anyway, for those of you who are watching this recorded, if you'd like to join our little group here, it's $3.99 to start, $99 a month, and it comes with world-class charting system that institutional traders use. Oh, look at this booger, just keeps moving. So, and comes with all the indicators, all the standard indicators that I've made just to be able to do some intraday trading. We have a new indicator coming out in the summer. That one's going to be probably a surcharge for that one if you want to partake in that one. That one's taking a lot of time and money and a lot of back testing and everything else, but it's a trade design especially for consolidation and when to take trades out of it. It's not gonna replace these indicators because you still need these to perform, but it's gonna be very, very nice. We still haven't figured what the surcharge is going to be, but it's definitely worth your time and energy if you want to grow your account. But anyway, from me, Sidney Guajardo, and the Trading Places, I want to wish you a good weekend, and we'll be back right at it here Sunday evening to check out the market. So it's a weird world out there, so be nice to your neighbor, love your family like you do your neighbor. And like I always say, I really feel that we're put on this planet to help people that can't help themselves. So with that, I bid you farewell, and don't eat too much over the weekend. Don't have too much fun. We'll see you later. Thanks, guys. Bye-bye.